Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, yesterday we did my reaction to the Florida State game. Make sure you guys look at that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe when you enter the video. Make sure you do that first for me. We also have been doing a lot of I've been doing my picks on the divisions, each division, breaking down who I feel will win the division. Now, we've done the AFC West, we've done the NFC North, we've done the AFC East, the AFC North, the NFC East, and the NFC South. Okay? So now we're going to the last division in the AFC. Okay, which is the AFC South. I waited to do this division because it's really nothing to really talk about. Like, the main team who's going to win it is Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is going to win the South. Like, they shouldn't have any troubles. Now, here's where the issues are going to lie. The Colts are going to be better than what everybody expects, so they're going to win some games. Do I think they'll make the playoffs? No, but I think they'll get close. I think they'll have some struggles because they got a new quarterback in Anthony Richardson, who is looking like it really wasn't him. The coach was stupid. Because if you look at how Florida played against Utah, the coach was terrible. Terrible as hell. And this year, he can't have a losing season or he out. Them Gators don't play. Gator country do not play. Now, Jonathan Taylor's situation should have never been as bad as it has been. It's because of Jim Irsay. Jim Irsay has this complex where he wants to be the face of the franchise. He wants to be like Jerry is or like Al Davis used to be. That's what he wants to do. Excuse me. But the problem with that is Al Davis actually knew football. Jim Irsay don't know football. He got some advisors probably, but he don't know shit about football, just like Jerry Jones don't know shit about football. Excuse me. Now, if we're talking about business acumen or their knowledge of marketing or selling the team, yes, they could do that. But as far as football, they don't know shit about it. They're just there because they have an ego problem, which they feel their word is the last. The thing with Jonathan Taylor is you came disrespectful to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is a man at the end of the day, and to me, they're not treating him like a man. They're trying to devalue the running back position when the running back position is one of the most crucial parts on your offense. Because after your offensive line, who gonna block the quarterback? Who? You just gonna throw a U back there like a fullback or somebody? Come on. Your running back is a safety net for the quarterback. He can also line up at the receiver. He could do double duty. So it's like, come on. It's like, let's start with this. Jonathan Taylor accumulates at least about 70 to 80% of your offense. He's your offense, basically. So if you don't have that, you're going to depend on a Anthony Richardson and a young running game of no names you really think are going to accumulate what Taylor has done. Now, people talk about, oh, well, they get hurt. Every position gets hurt. Every position gets hurt. Wasn't it a linebacker who was with the Niners not too long ago? He just upped and retired. Like it was Patrick Willis when he retired. The time he retired, his backup was this one white boy. He was raw. But he just retired. And he only played like, 3-4 seasons? He said, taking tolls on his body. There's been other positions who've retired early. Travis Frederick, he retired early, and he's a center because he was dealing with, I think, mental or some type of mutation with his body, which didn't allow him to last too much longer. So what are we talking about here? You could sign Jonathan Taylor back and actually scare some of the teams. Excuse me. You could scare some of the teams in the AFC because Jonathan Taylor is a load, and then Anthony Richardson could be developing on the fly, on learning how to throw, learning how to do his reads, progress through his reads, not rely on his legs too much. You could do that, but no, you want to be an a-hole because you want to try to prove a point. Defensively, the Colts are still set. I don't see their defense dropping off. I think their defense will be fine. Losing Stephon Gilmore hurts, but I think, they'll be all right. I think the Jaguars' defense is slightly better to me. Just my opinion, but I could be wrong. Now, the Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, I don't know. Like, if they manage to run the ball and move him around and don't keep him in the pocket, they move the pocket. Like, let's say they do a rollout left, rollout right, hell, maybe a waggle where you're pulling the front side guard to come help, or the backside, you're pulling a guard to help with the pass blocking to wherever he rolls to. To me, once he gains his experience, I think he could be okay. But the Texans, all they were missing last year was a quarterback. So CJ Stroud could mess around and start off good, and, play to his strengths. I would only let him throw 20 to 25 attempts a game. If he has to go 30, I'll be very precautious. I'll be very cautious, excuse me. And also the running game, I think, will be all right this year because last year they were great. But the running game, I think if that comes around, if they can establish that, CJ Stroud should have a good season. But I don't think he'll, I think Richardson might win Rookie of the Year over him. I don't think Stroud's going to win Rookie of the Year. I think you got Zay Flowers offensively. Richardson, to me, is going to be doing a lot. Bryce, I just don't see it. Bryce and the Panthers going to struggle. Like I said, I think they're going to be last this year. So we'll see about all that. But the Texans could easily win about 5 to 6 games. They could. I could see the Colts. The Colts can mess around and give you about 7, maybe 8 games. They could. I think the Jaguars run away with this division because just how they're constructed. Defensively, offensively, all they needed was a coach. And you got probably one of the best game managers in the game, Trevor Lawrence, who could bring you back. He could also dig a hole for you, but he also could bring you back. So, and then you got the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans should have gone with Malik Willis and just whatever, but Tannehill's contract, they don't have wiggle room for it, so they need him to play, which is dumb to me. Tannehill should have been done. He wasn't even good in college. He was a receiver, converted quarterback. Wasn't even good in college, and he had a team around him. So the Titans this year, they have some running backs. So if Henry goes down, they got a couple running backs who could step in and help him out. DeAndre Hopkins, I don't know how much he got left because ever since he was caught with that steroid incident, he just ain't been the same. So he's probably lost a step or two. And to me, Malik would be the best choice for him because he can move around and he could throw. And I think the offense would be a lot more functionable and more unpredictable if you have him at quarterback instead of having Tannehill, who you already know is just going to sit back there, look left, right, go through his progressions, try to dink and dunk because he doesn't really have a good deep ball. So, I would go with Malik, who got a deep ball, and I could teach him everything else on the fly. That's if the Titans want to win. But they want to go with Tannehill, so I think they start off bad, and they might go with Malik, and then it might change around for them. But in the division, I got the Jaguars. Okay, I think the Jaguars would be dangerous. I got the Indianapolis Colts. Now, everybody's like, man, I got the Colts because I think Anthony Richardson could turn them around in the short term, and I think next year they'll be even better. I got the Texans third. Okay, I got the Texans third, and I have the Titans fourth. Now, the reason I have the Texans is because C.J. Stroud is better than Tannehill. Now, if Malik Willis so happens to come in for the Titans, depending on what week it is, and they're allowing him to play his game, then I could see the Titans doing better. They could get to that second slot, but until then, I don't see it. They're going to be tough still. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish third in the division or second. But as of right now, I think the Colts and Texans, they're more secure with their jobs, and they're more solid all the way around than them. I just don't see the Titans winning that division. I watched them this preseason. They don't look that good to me. Malik was straight, but for what he had, it was okay. They were trying to help Will Levis out, and Will Levis ended up getting hurt with his ass, with his soft ass. And I told y'all, Will Levis ain't all that. Now, everybody's going to say, well, Anthony Richardson, you was wrong about him. He looks good, and he looks better than a lot of the other rookies. I'm like, I didn't say he was going to be trash. I just felt like he was a year or two away. But he has the Eagles' old offensive coordinator as a head coach, so I think he'll be fine. I didn't know all of that until later. So it was a good pick to pick him because it could develop. But to me, the development will speed up better if you sign Jonathan Taylor back. You're going out here with no running back that was 80% of your offense. Bruh, where you going to get that other 80 from? Richardson's not ready yet. Richardson could account for at least 30 or 40 of your offense. But that's about it. I'm not giving him half of the offense or 80%. No. He got to show me. So I don't know. We'll see. But I got the Jags, who I love them preseason all the way around. I told you guys last year they were going to do good, and I think they're going to do well this year too. I think they're going to win the division, and I think they're going to cause problems in the playoffs. I think they potentially could get to the AFC West or the Super Bowl at best. To me, that's what I think the Jags could go. But it's going to be tough, but I think they could get there because of Trevor Lawrence's play style and the defense, the running game. Like I said, the Texans and Colts aren't too far off. The Texans, C.J. Stroud, they just got to continue to work with him, and he'll be all right. I've seen plenty of quarterbacks start slow. Everybody forget Peyton Manning's first year, he threw the most interceptions, I think, in history. So it's like in a single season. So it's like, bruh, you got to get your quarterback accustomed to the game speed and accustomed to how everybody plays. You can't just think somebody's finna go out there and ball. Patrick Mahomes had to sit for a year. You know what I'm saying? Phillip Rivers, as raw as he was at NC State, he had to sit behind Breeze. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. This isn't Madden. This is real life. You know, guys really have to take time to develop. You just can't make a guy great. They got to earn it. So, again, I have the Jags, Colts, Texans, and Titans. That's how I have the division looking. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about it. Who do you have winning the division? And let me know. But I really think that the Colts and Texans, I would be nervous. Because the Texans have a defense. The best defense in the division, I think you would go Jags, Colts, Texans, and then the Titans. I think it's that order. And offensively, you know, you have, to me, I believe Richardson and Stroud are going to be better than Tannehill this year. I just believe it. I don't have no faith in Tannehill. So, thank y'all for listening. Like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And like I said, you could donate, you know, to the page. You could go to the description box. I have a link to my Cashapp where you could donate. You also, if you're on Zelle, you could take a number that's in the description box, put that in the search engine for Zelle, and you'll find my account. You could donate that way. You could also super chat when we go live or premiere video, or you guys could leave a super thanks. Thank you guys for your love and blessings. We out. Deezy.